you watch this video, in my next one, which I'm going to post on the 31st of January, so next Friday, I'm going to announce something I've been working on for the last couple of months. So watch out for that video, and in the meantime, enjoy this one.
I can't tell what it is you want. I don't know what I can do anymore without making you mad. When I say
I collected questions from my Instagram story. I got a lot of them. Thank you so much for submitting them, and I'm going to be answering the ones I think are asked most, and the ones I do want to answer, and the ones I feel like are going to help you the most. So I'm excited to do that. But first, let's just get ready because right now I really don't feel fresh. It's already 12:30. I literally just hopped out of bed and started working. Let's start the day. Let's start the day. I'm in the bathroom, getting ready. I thought this question kind of fits because honestly, I think as a viewer it's probably really confusing. My main work right now is YouTube. YouTube is just like this temporary thing that I do anyways, you know, like it was always my hobby. I mean, for like the last 8 years, and then it became something I could earn money with, and then it was my job, and then I didn't feel passionate about anything else to do instead of YouTube, so I just continued. And now I do feel like doing a lot of other things, but I only want to approach one of them. So I'm kind of figuring out which one do I want to approach, you know. And in the end, I think my job is going to look like a mixture of many things, and it's always going to change. So honestly, right now it's YouTube, but it's not going to be in a year. So I'm just someone who is really passionate about doing what I like to do. Let me just do that. I am currently researching some museums. I think we might go to one or two today, but I'm just looking for museums, so.
We just walked around this building and we realized we walked in a circle. Because like the building is round and we didn't notice. So now we're back at where we started. We just had lunch and we ate so much, and we're on the way to a museum. And I thought on the way there I'm gonna answer 3 questions. So this one is, are you planning some sort of education, uni or something, to help you with what you already do? And for me right now, I really feel like going and studying one day, but that may change. But for right now, I'm not planning to study anything to help me with what I do, because I'm only doing YouTube, as I said earlier. But I would be really interested in studying something or have like no idea about, like literature, or something environmental studies, something like that. So maybe, but there's only a small chance, and I would not know what yet right now. It's so cold and my hands are freezing. But the next question is, how do you make money if you do aside from YouTube? It's really loud. To afford traveling and rent. I've seen this question a lot. I feel like people are really confused about what I do and how I earn money, but I only earn money with YouTube right now, which is actually not so intelligent, and I'm trying to diversify. The thing is, I don't want to just create a stream of income that I'm not passionate about and just do that to earn money, so I'd rather only do YouTube and be more broke. So I only do YouTube, and for traveling I had to save a lot of money, and for rent it's still really hard. So that's that. How do you find the balance between sharing your life and having privacy too? And I want to answer this because in the last year I feel like I've been more aware of how much I want to share and how vulnerable I want to be online. I do think being vulnerable is so valuable, especially in relationships. But it's difficult if it's a relationship with the whole internet. Just more like I really define like the things I want to share, and then the rest just stay private. So I'm pretty conscious of what I share, and I think that has more developed like in the last year. So yeah, I don't know, sometimes it also changes. Sometimes I'm like, I actually do want to share that, or I actually don't want to share that. So yeah, I think it really just depends what your values are. Watching some YouTube videos to chill, but I ate way too much and I just want some quiet, and I just wanted to publish my video, so I'm gonna work on the thumbnail right now. So this? No. And while I do that, I'm gonna watch something, and after that I'm gonna write the descriptions and then publish the video. Finally. Where do you get your inspiration from if you aren't creative at the moment? What I've learned about creativity and how I like to approach it so I get things done is I don't wait until I feel creative or inspired. And when I'm working on something and I don't feel creative, I honestly just force myself to sit down and create some time pressure, and then I just immerse myself in the work. And sometimes I really don't feel too inspired working on something, but in most cases, I actually somehow find that creativity within me when I have to do something or when I want to get something done in a specific time. If you think about it too much, you actually stop yourself from just creating. So I like to just kind of force myself to do it. Take two, because I just took way too long to answer that question. What's the best way you find motivation? What are the things you do/watch to pump you up? I try not to rely on external motivations, because motivation just comes and goes. Like when it occasionally comes, I'm like, yes, I feel more empowered than usual. I'm gonna use this energy to do the things I do anyways with more power. But honestly, just gratitude is a huge motivation for me. Gratitude for the opportunities that I have, and just the opportunity of living in a safe country, and having a home and being able to do what I love. Like all of those things are already so motivating. But if you're speaking about, the little things that make us feel more creative and inspired, I'm really inspired just by what other people create. And art, I don't know, like the smallest thing, one melody, one writing, or one graffiti on the wall can already inspire me to create something new, or just be creative and channel that inner expression of myself. Rather than looking for motivation, look for inspiration, and make sure that you don't need to rely on motivation to do the things you want to do. That's it for this little question sequence. And I'm gonna go back to working. I still want to chill a bit today, and before that, I just really need to get this done. So, see you then. Good morning. So it is the next day. It's Monday, so we just started a new week, which means I really need to plan my week in my bullet journal. So I think I'm just gonna bring it along today, and hopefully find some time to do that. So we're in the train, and we're here for about 20 minutes. And I'm just preparing an Instagram post for the video I did yesterday, because I really realized like I didn't even post about it. Like, so I'm just writing the caption. I decided to still answer another question here. Someone asked what I'm working on in Berlin, and I'm not working on something specific like that I only could do here, except this video right now. I just decided to film this day in the life, or 2 days in my life, but I've been working on the mental health video. I took some photos, and also I'm just always working on emails and future projects and organizing, like organizing a little project that's coming out soon, which I'm super excited for, and I'm still gonna create content for. So on this trip I'm gonna plan that content and then create it next week because it's launching in like 2 weeks. And then I'm also still working on adopting a dog. Yeah, that's basically it. We actually just met some people that are also from Zurich that went to the museum, but we're gonna eat first because it's 2 and we haven't eaten yet. So we're gonna go to this Vietnamese place, and they also have bubble tea and stuff.
I don't know what I am to you now. I could figure it out if you would just give me a clue. Talk to me, tell me what it is that could be so bad.
Now we're in Bikini, which is like, it's like a mall, but there's so many cool stores in here, and we're looking for a coffee shop or like a working space. But also we just want to look at this building, and I think they said you can see the zoo from here. So we'll just walk around a bit, check it out.
So multi-cultures, Turkish, Arabisch, alles gemischt.
Talk to me, tell me what it is.
We're just in a coffee shop. There's also a co-working space. Yeah, so it's really warm in there. That's why I decided not to come out with a jacket to cool down, but I decided to answer some more questions. So this question is, why don't you share too much or much like you used to do? And I think this kind of goes hand in hand with like the privacy question. I just feel like I want to think about what I put out there a bit more and kind of separate my like private life and put that on my vlog channel for fun, and then on my main channel just really have curated videos that really deliver value. But I feel like it's gonna come again. I really do want to make more videos about my life and also what I personally think and stuff like that. And then the next question is, do you have a process for coming up with ideas? How to you know what to share? So for me, it's not that I like come up with one video idea and then I do that idea. It's more like I have ideas the whole time, like fragments of ideas, like I'm just inspired by this artist, and then I'm inspired to think about this question, and then every once in a while, basically every 2 weeks, I collect all of those notes, like in my bullet journal, my brainstorming pages, my ideas pages. I just collect all of those ideas and list them, and then I see what videos I can create out of that. So that's kind of my process, and that just requires a lot of journaling and making sure that I write down my ideas so I don't forget them. And then I kind of create the ideas that excite me most. So one last question before I get too cold. What kind of future are you planning for your YouTube channel? And I don't want to say that this is the definite outcome, but right now I'm planning, like my intention is for right now to create content that is really more thought out and concepts that kind of take longer to create, but in the end when you watch it you can really take something from it. Also just to practice my cinematography and my storytelling and just producing good videos. So that's my goal for right now, but in the next year, I do want to stop being dependent on my YouTube channel. Like, I don't want it to be my main source of income anymore. Like, honestly, I would love not to have to earn money with YouTube and just create to create. So that's kind of my goal. I don't know how the videos are gonna look in a year, but that's kind of what I want to do right now and my goal for YouTube. I just want to update you on what I'm doing right now. So I am working on a collab. So I'm currently choosing the art from their website and I'm just curating a few posters so they look good together in my room, and I'm really trying to figure out which vibe I'm going for and the colors I want. So it's really fun to choose that. And also I'm just working on some emails. So that's that. So now I'm working on this one video for my secret thing that we're launching in 2 weeks. So I have this script like in my notebook, and now I'm gonna put it onto my laptop. I don't know what it's called. Is that called transcribing? I don't know, but I just really felt like writing it into my bullet journal. I really like writing on real paper. But now to edit it and develop it, I'm gonna put it on my laptop. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And we played board games for 4 hours. It was super cool. And then we went to this cafe that's open all night. And then we had dinner at 2 a.m. And then we met these two sisters. We just spoke with them while we were eating. And then at like 3, we went home.